I'm here to discuss the hero's journey. The hero's journey is vital for the understanding of one's life, really. And everyone has a hero's journey, no matter how simple one's life is. Oh, in the next minutes I have for the presentation, I'll explain my hero's journey. But first, what is a hero's journey? Well, it's made of a few stages. The first one being the call to adventure, the second refusal of the call, supernatural aid, crossing the first threshold, road of trials, meeting with the goddess, temptation, atonement with the father, apostases, ultimate boon, refusal of return, magic flight, rescue from without, crossing return threshold, master of two worlds, and freedom to live. So, in the following minutes, I will explain these stages and compare them to my life. First, the call to adventure. The call to adventure is the beginning of the hero's journey. It is an extremely important point in the story. In my life, the call to adventure was when I began learning how to walk. After you learn to walk, you have so many more opportunities, and a true adventure begins. Then comes the refusal of the call. The refusal of the call is a denial after the call is emitted. It is very important because sometimes, to a non-hero, this may disappoint them and stop the journey from growing. In my life, the refusal of the call is when I fell down to try to walk. This put my spirits down, but I held on. The next stage is supernatural aid. Supernatural aid is help coming from the outside in a certain situation. In my life, this stage would be characterized as the love of my family, as it pulled me through difficult stages. Next up is crossing the first threshold. This stage is the first breakthrough in a hero's journey. In my life, I crossed the first threshold after I actually was able to walk perfectly. This allowed me to be much more skilled and gave me many new abilities. The Road of Trials. The Road of Trials is the series of events that mark the hero's journey. In my life, there are too many to mention. However, a song will take over this time, and it will show the journey, the circular motion of my life at the moment.
Let me tell you that I saw your boyfriend walking down the street. He was standing all shaky, hands all sweaty, and he could hardly speak. I might as well take a minute or two to put you onto some game. You got a boy like him, a man like me, and that's just not the same. And never mind an SMS, what you need is a sweet caress. Everybody wanna talk too much, but what you need is a special touch.
Great song, isn't it? Well, the next stage is the meeting with the goddess. In the hero's journey, the time when the hero meets his god or goddess, that is what happens. In my life, this moment was when I touched a soccer ball for the first time. A soccer is my true religion. Next up, temptation. Temptation is a time when a person is driven to do something that can go against him or against anyone else. A time of temptation in my life was when I threw a stink bomb in the cinema at a bald man and hit him in the scalp. It was terrible. Now, atonement with the father. Atonement with the father is a time when the hero meets his father figure. It is usually loss of some kind. In my journey, my atonement with the father would have been when my dog Sheepa died. She was truly important for me. I loved her. Next up, apostases. Apostases is a kind of rebirth or resurrection after experiencing death. It usually comes out after atonement with the father, as atonement is the loss. After my dog Sheepa died, her grandson Charlie was born. Charlie is the most handsome dog in the world, and I also love him very, very much. Ultimate boon. The ultimate boon is the final stage and the completion of the goal set out to do. In my life so far, the ultimate boon is the achievement of successfully completing my year in England. 7th grade, as it was a truly challenging time for me. After the ultimate boon, the completion of the goal, a hero usually comes home. However, the next stage is refusal of return. It's the obstacle faced when returning after finishing the life journey. The refusal of return in my life was leaving all my British friends. They were awesome, even though they were Brits. Now Magic Flight. The Magic Flight is the final trip in the journey. In my life, Magic Flight was being a freshman and suffering from senior abuse. This is a very big obstacle for me after my completion at England. Now Rescue from Without. The Magic Flight does require some kind of aid from the outside. Rescue from Without is considered as a helping hand that gets you out of the troubles of the Magic Flight. My brother Daniel was my rescue from the senior abuse, as he provided protection from all the other seniors. After receiving rescue comes the ultimate return. Crossing the return threshold is the next stage. Finally returning and ending the eventful hero's journey, crossing the finishing barrier. Until now, I could consider ending the first semester of 9th grade as my crossing of the first return threshold, as 9th grade is a very, very important year. After returning, a hero becomes the master of two worlds. This is the feeling the hero gets after completing his heroic journey. During the Christmas holidays, I felt as a master of two worlds, the school world and the relaxed holiday world. These holidays provided some rest from the heroic time I have at school. Finally comes freedom to live. Freedom to live is happiness, calm, and a completed journey. At the moment, I have freedom to live because the trials in my journey have showed me to be happy and to be open. This stage is happening right now. Thank you. So, in conclusion, the base of the hero's journey is to analyze it. And everybody has a hero's journey. Thank you very much. Remember those stages. Thank you.
What if great ideas weren't cherished? What if they carried no importance? Or held no value? There is a place where artistic vision is protected, where inspired design ideas live on to become ultimate driving machines.